A young man whose beginnings did not attract much attention, a weak teenager with an incomprehensible playing style who seemed selfish and showy. But this teenager grew up and was not just an ordinary player. He turned into a destructive beast with immense offensive power and a legendary dribbler. In just 6 seasons, he managed to turn the strongest league in the world into a stage where he delivered astonishing performances, humiliating defenders before the eyes of football fans. In this video, I will tell you one of the most enjoyable and inspiring stories in football history, the story of Cristiano Ronaldo, from his beginnings with Sporting Lisbon to his transformation into the Red Devil, the destroyer of Europe and the English Premier League. The story begins in 2002 when Sporting Lisbon decided to promote some young talents to the first team. Among them was the strongest Portuguese talent at that time, Ricardo Quaresma. There was also another player nominated to join the first team named Cristiano Ronaldo, a teenager with a weak physique, inclined towards showboating and individual play without a strong impact on the team. But there was something inexplicable about Cristiano and his playing style. It was that Cristiano's personality was larger than his age, and he had an abnormal hatred of losing. He was the type you enjoy watching with the ball at his feet, and although his impact was weak, his flair for showmanship was very distinctive. But the question is, why is Cristiano's playing style more showy and inclined towards individualism like Brazilian players, even though he's a European player? Because Cristiano's upbringing was similar to that of Brazilian players. He grew up in a poor family, his father was an alcoholic, and Cristiano wasn't interested in his studies or education. He didn't do anything except play football all day long. All these factors forced Cristiano to become a street player and a spontaneous player, with individual play dominating over team play. In the first report prepared by Bologna, the coach of Sporting Lisbon, about Cristiano Ronaldo, he mentioned that Ronaldo possessed a set of negative traits. He described him as weak in aerial duels, lacking a defensive mindset, suffering from excessive selfishness and a lack of focus, and having a weak physical build. He did not yet have the capabilities to become a player in the first team. Due to this report, Cristiano did not participate in the 2001 to 2002 season, which was a disappointing start for the young player who was only 17 years old at the time. But remember, I told you earlier that Cristiano's personality was too mature to be negatively affected by such a report. After a season, Ronaldo was promoted to the first team after becoming stronger physically and faster. Coach Bologna deployed him as a winger, and Cristiano scored his first goal for Sporting Lisbon in a stunning way. He dribbled past the defense and the goalkeeper, then chipped the ball over them into the net. This goal came in a friendly match against Real Betis, and even the broadcaster didn't know who this player was. And from here, Ronaldo's participation in the league and the Champions League with Sporting Lisbon began. His first goal in the league was against Moreirense, and it was also a brilliant goal achieved through individual effort. He received the ball from midfield, bypassed the defense with a step-over dribble, and then accurately placed it in the net. During that period, someone intervened who changed everything. Jorge Mendes, who successfully convinced Cristiano and Quaresma to become their agent and managed to market them to the biggest clubs in Europe. The 2002-2003 season ended, and at the start of the new season, Jorge Mendes, Ronaldo's agent, warned Sporting Lisbon that if Ronaldo's playing time was limited, he would bring him an offer from another club. There were many offers, including from Liverpool, Arsenal, Valencia, and Inter Milan. Ronaldo was very close to joining Arsenal until Manchester United intervened. And if you think Cristiano joined Manchester United because of his performance in a match against them, you don't know the real story. Let me explain. Ronaldo received an offer from Manchester United after his first season with Sporting Lisbon, based on a suggestion from Carlos Queiroz, Alex Ferguson's assistant. But the offer included a condition that Ronaldo would remain in Lisbon for a year on loan to gain experience before moving to Old Trafford. The agreement was made for Ronaldo to transfer to United, and the two clubs decided to play a friendly match against each other to mark the opening of Sporting's new stadium. Ronaldo was aware that he was going to join Manchester United, so he decided to give them a glimpse of the player who would turn the Premier League upside down in the coming years. He entered the match with legendary confidence, and no United defender could stop his threat. Every time he received the ball, he delivered astonishing moments against any defender he faced. Even the defender tasked with marking him told Alex Ferguson at halftime that he was unable to stop Ronaldo. This was the first time Alex Ferguson saw Cristiano up close, and he made a historic statement that the match was the biggest wave of excitement and anticipation he had ever experienced. After this match, Alex Ferguson made a higher offer to Sporting Lisbon to sign Cristiano immediately, without leaving him on loan for a year. Thus, Cristiano moved to Manchester United, marking the beginning of the most beautiful chapter in his career. Ronaldo requested to wear the number 28, but Alex Ferguson refused and placed the responsibility of the number 7 on Cristiano's shoulders, the number worn by club legends like George Best, Eric Cantona, and David Beckham. Ronaldo's first appearance was a legendary moment, as the crowd saw a young boy standing on the sidelines wearing the number 7 with carefully styled hair, a name Ronaldo, like the legend Ronaldo Nazario, and a smug expression on his face, wearing the number that David Beckham, the legend, had worn. Ronaldo touched the Old Trafford grass for the first time and caused a penalty for United. Every time he touched the ball, he insisted on individual duels and beating defenders. The excitement among the crowd was rising, and Ronaldo's confidence grew day by day with every dribble he made against the top defenders in the Premier League. In one historic moment, he performed an astonishing dribble against Ashley Cole, turning the match into a show, which led to defenders making aggressive and dangerous tackles against him, putting him at risk of injury. But that wasn't the only problem. Ronaldo also suffered from relative physical weakness, and some of his teammates did not accept his selfish playing style, particularly Van Nistelrooy, who had been United's top scorer before Ronaldo's arrival. In Ronaldo's final match of his first season, he delivered a legendary performance against Millwall in the FA Cup final, shining on both the right and left flanks, contributing with excellent passes and scoring the winning goal with a header, thus concluding his first season with Manchester United. Ronaldo then joined the Portuguese national team and participated in the Euro tournament, where he performed excellently as an 18-year-old, becoming one of the youngest players to play in a Euro final. But unfortunately, Portugal lost at home to Greece, and that was one of the toughest moments in Cristiano's career. When Cristiano returned to Manchester United for his second season, Mike Phelan, Alex Ferguson's assistant, said that Ronaldo had come back as a man and had made significant physical progress, to the point that even his facial features had changed. He started the second season with noticeable improvement in his performance, becoming more powerful in long-range shots using both feet, and his speed in passing, which now pierced through defensive lines, had also improved. However, the same flaw remained in Cristiano: excessive selfishness with the ball. But overall, Cristiano was consistently developing. In this season, there was a match that highlighted Cristiano's true character: the Arsenal versus Manchester United clash in the league. Thierry Henry committed an unforgivable mistake and was the first to provoke Ronaldo, but he didn't know that this would lead to punishment for everyone. After that incident, Ronaldo scored 2 goals, leading Manchester United to a comeback victory over Arsenal and delivering a stellar performance that earned him the respect of all United fans. In the last match of the season, which was also against Arsenal in the FA Cup, Ronaldo delivered a legendary performance similar to his earlier match. Unfortunately, Arsenal won the game and Manchester United lost the cup, ending the season without any titles, making it a trophyless season for United. Ronaldo's statistics in his first 2 seasons with Manchester United were somewhat weak. In the first season, he played 40 matches and contributed to 14 goals. In the second season, he played 50 matches and contributed to 18 goals. Ronaldo's numbers could improve if he worked on enhancing his finishing abilities and moved away from the idea of only scoring beautiful goals. He started his 3rd season with shocking news that devastated Cristiano psychologically: the death of his addicted father. Ronaldo entered the season mentally unstable, and his behavior became more aggressive, especially in the match between United and Benfica in the Champions League, and the matches that followed. This led to increased resentment from his teammates due to his lack of passing and excessive selfishness. His performance was truly frustrating, as he would hold the ball and dribble until it was taken away from him. During that period, Alex Ferguson intervened and managed to get Cristiano back on track. Ronaldo delivered an exceptional season, with dribbling skills that were astonishing, surpassing his performance in the previous 2 seasons, and he scored an important goal in the League Cup final. Ronaldo's stats in his 3rd season were better compared to the first 2 seasons, contributing to 20 goals in 47 matches. However, Cristiano had still not yet reached full maturity. The season ended, and we move on to the 2006 World Cup in Germany, where Ronaldo delivered a great performance against strong teams like the Netherlands, England, and France. However, the wink incident by Ronaldo sparked a lot of controversy and almost jeopardized his career at Manchester United. In the round of 16 match between England and Portugal, the game was tough for both teams until Wayne Rooney committed a foul against a Portuguese player. Ronaldo seized the opportunity to provoke Rooney and get him out of the game mentally, but the result was that Rooney was actually sent off after pushing Ronaldo. Ronaldo winked at his coach, and unfortunately, this wink was caught on camera. Portugal was later eliminated from the tournament after a loss to France in the quarter-finals, despite Ronaldo's excellent performance throughout the match, especially after an amazing moment against Ribéry. The English media started inciting England fans against Ronaldo, blaming him for the national team's exit from the World Cup. Ronaldo faced immense pressure and was very close to leaving Manchester United to join Valencia in Spain. Imagine that we almost missed seeing the version of Ronaldo from 2007 and 2008 due to the influence of Rooney and the English media. But Alex Ferguson intervened, as usual, at the crucial moment. He managed to convince Ronaldo to stay at Manchester United, helping to rebuild his relationship with the fans thanks to his greatly improved performance compared to the previous season. This season marked a major turning point for United, as the team delivered a strong performance in the Premier League and overcame Chelsea in a fierce competition. Cristiano began to shine again and emerge as the star of the team, but on the pitch he still needed to transition from being a skillful young dribbler to achieving football maturity and effectiveness in front of the goal. Gradually, Ronaldo became astonishingly faster, his shots improved, and his use of individual skills started to serve the team rather than being mere aimless displays. His physical and athletic abilities evolved from their previous form to a legendary level. Ronaldo delivered decisive performances in many matches, helping him transition from being the young dribbler to Manchester United's #1 star. Cristiano Ronaldo's individual awards started to accumulate from this season, as he won the Player of the Month award twice in a row in 2006. Ronaldo scored one of his most beautiful goals for Manchester United this season when he received the ball from midfield and sped past players at high speed to score an equaliser against Fulham at their stadium, a world-class goal that helped keep the competition between United and Chelsea in the league. He also scored his first 2 goals in the Champions League against Roma, where the team delivered a stunning performance in that match. Unfortunately, Manchester United was shocked by Milan, as Ronaldo scored a goal in the first leg that ended 3-1 in favour of United. In the second leg match, Milan dominated the match and won 3-0 over United, leading to Ronaldo and his team's exit from the Champions League. Ronaldo continued to shine in the league and won his first Premier League title with Manchester United. After an outstanding season, he was awarded the PFA Player of the Year award. In his first 3 seasons with United, Ronaldo scored 27 goals, and in the 4th season he added another 23 goals. The Red Devil, who would become a formidable force in Europe in the coming years, was ready to embark on more successes. We enter a season that many Cristiano Ronaldo fans consider the best of his career. A season filled with legendary moments, spectacular goals, and extraordinary skills. Cristiano was the Premier League's top star and finished second in the Ballon d'Or, behind Ricardo Kaká and ahead of Lionel Messi. Before the start of the 2007 to 2008 season, Alex Ferguson asked Ronaldo to deliver an exceptional scoring performance. Cristiano responded by intensifying his training on headers and long-range shooting, utilizing all his techniques and stances. When the assistant coach asked Ronaldo how many goals he expected to score that season, Ronaldo confidently replied that he aimed to score between 30 and 35 goals. However, the assistant assured him that he was capable of scoring 40 goals, presenting Ronaldo with a significant challenge. The historic 2007 to 2008 season began with a stunning performance from Cristiano Ronaldo, where he scored 24 goals goals in the first half of the season, surpassing his numbers from the previous season. Ronaldo shined by scoring remarkable headers, positive play, using both his right and left feet, in addition to executing legendary free kicks with the knuckleball technique. The Premier League witnessed an explosion in the performance of the Red Devil, and Ronaldo knew that the Champions League was the key to winning the Ballon d'Or. He delivered a strong performance against Roma, scoring a brilliant goal after a cross, when Ronaldo wasn't even in the box at the start. Suddenly, the Ghost Bird appeared and scored a world-class goal. In the semi-finals, he faced Barcelona in the first clash between the two legends, Ronaldo and Messi. Although Ronaldo missed an important penalty at Camp Nou, Paul Scholes secured the match, sending Manchester United to the final. In the final, the opponent was Chelsea, United's fierce competitor over the past 2 years in the league. The match began with Ronaldo scoring a fantastic header, but Chelsea equalised. The match ended in a 1-1 draw, and the decision moved to penalties. When it was Ronaldo's turn, he missed his penalty, but in the end, Manchester United managed to win the Champions League. Ronaldo finished the season by winning the Premier League and the Champions League, and he collected all the individual awards: Premier League Player of the Year, Premier League Top Scorer, UEFA Player of the Year, Champions League Top Scorer, the Golden Boot, and of course the Ballon d'Or without any competition. Although the challenge was to score 40 goals that season, Ronaldo ended up scoring 42, bringing the historic 2007 to 2008 season to the best possible conclusion. During that time, Ronaldo considered moving to Real Madrid, but Alex Ferguson refused to let him go and insisted that he stay for another season. Ferguson believed that Ronaldo, as the team's star player, should remain with Manchester United and continue competing in the Champions League in the club's colours. Cristiano agreed to stay, but he started his 6th and final season with the Red Devils poorly. His performances were inconsistent in the early league matches, and then he suffered an injury that kept him off the field for an extended period. It seemed like the season was heading toward disaster after he had reached his peak form. However, the most difficult challenge is not reaching the top, but maintaining it. As always, Ronaldo showed his strong character, coming back from injury to score 26 goals that season, securing the Premier League title for Manchester United once again. In the Champions League, Ronaldo delivered a historic performance, scoring a stunning goal against Porto with a powerful shot that was considered out of this world, earning him the Puskás Award for the best goal in the world. He also scored a remarkable header against Inter Milan and netted twice against Arsenal, one from a counter-attack and the other from a long-range free kick. With this performance, Ronaldo shattered Arsène Wenger's dreams and led his team to the Champions League final. Cristiano Ronaldo knew he was playing his last match with Manchester United, but it was against Barcelona's golden generation, including his rival Lionel Messi, with whom the competition had started that season. Ronaldo needed to give his best and finish his career at United in the best way possible by winning the Champions League once again before leaving the club as an icon. The match began, and despite Ronaldo's many attempts, Victor Valdés shone in, stopping them. We also witnessed a significant tactical superiority from Pep Guardiola over Sir Alex Ferguson during the game, as Samuel Eto'o scored the first goal for Barcelona, followed by a decisive header from Lionel Messi. The match ended with Barcelona winning the Champions League, marking the end of Cristiano Ronaldo's journey with the Red Devils. Cristiano Ronaldo made the hardest decision of his football career when he decided to leave a well-rounded team that dominated the Premier League. Over the years, he had developed a strong connection with the coach and his teammates, becoming the team's top star and winning the admiration of fans who chanted his name. Ronaldo chose to leave all of that behind to move to a different league, a different country, and a team that was in its worst condition, still in a rebuilding phase, with its main rival dominating the league in every aspect. Despite the challenges, Ronaldo moved to Real Madrid and initiated one of the greatest rivalries in football history, which lasted 9 years. Ronaldo's story from a teenager to a Red Devil has come to an end, and now a new chapter begins. Ronaldo's era as the King of Europe and the pinnacle of football success. We have reached an important stage in Ronaldo's journey, but this is only the beginning of a new adventure. Stay tuned for the next part of the series, where we will continue exploring Ronaldo's career in detail. Subscribe to the channel to stay updated and be the first to watch the exciting continuation in the next video.